Hi guys, welcome to the Cloud 4 Academy. This is Google Cloud Functions. We are creating Cloud Functions and then we are invoking the FireStore NoSQL database. Let's get into the demo, guys. Thank you. Hi guys, welcome to the Google Cloud function creation and then calling the FireStore NoSQL database. I think uh, the cloud functions can be used for small business use cases, and it's a serverless architecture. It's a completely managed, actually easy to create and deploy that. And so NoSQL database is a FireStore, which is NoSQL. As I already mentioned in my previous video, NoSQL is very good for meta kind of information, storing meta kind of information like product information and all, and it's semi-structured data can be will be stored, and it can be easy to scalable, and also unlimited data can be stored, and very good fit for time to live object, right? So and now I'm going to the Firestore can be accessed in two ways. One is you can go to IAM, under IAM, and then IAM admin you can create a service account, and from there you can create API key, and then you can import into a source code, and then you can use it. Okay, right? There are multiple ways. And another way is go to the Firebase administrator console, where you can create a Firestore database, and you can create a API key and import into your code base. Because to access from the, I'm using Node.js, right? From access from the Node.js web application to Firestore, we need to use the API key, right, to authenticate that. So that's what we are going to do now. Okay. Okay. I'm going to select Firebase admin. I'm going to select Firebase. So Firebase, Firebase. So we cannot go to we can go to the Firestore as well, but we have to create IAM, under IAM and admin, we have to create API key, and then we can import. But I'm going to use this way, like Firebase admin console. I'm going there. From there, I'm going to create API key. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. I'm going to create Firebase API, Fire Cloud Storage Firebase. You can go anyway. Firebase Cloud Storage, and then get start for free. You can go there. From there, what you can do is you need to use your projects. Projects we have already created, right? So how you know to, this is a project Cloud for functions. So whenever we are going to deploy something, or any service accessing that Google Cloud, we need to create a projects first. That project, it will be attached to all our services, right? So to log into Google Cloud, we can use our Gmail account, and then give the credit card details or net banking details. You will get $300 free tier you can use. Okay. So now I'm going to Cloud for functions. I'm clicking that, this projects. So we need to create a API key to access the Firestore database. So here, if I click settings, go here, this one, settings on the top, settings, and users and permissions. Go to users and permissions, and here service accounts. If you go to service account, you can get the API key. So you can generate the API key. You can Node.js, which application Node.js is Java. If Java means Java. So now Node.js, generate new private key. If you click this button, it will be automatically generated key and download in your local. And then you can copy paste your source code. You can put it in your source code, and anywhere. It can be secret manager, or can be stored anywhere. So store that. For the demo purpose, I stored in my code base like permission.json. But for sample, I'm just showing to you. This is a file actually. Private key, project ID, private key, client ID, auth URL. So everything can be stored in this actually. So we can use that. So once we downloaded, then you can go to storage, click storage. Sorry, not build. You can go to build, build Firestore database. Click Firestore database. If you click Firestore database, you can create a collection on it. So by default, database will be there. You can just create a collection like Cloud 4 Academy, Cloud 4 Academy -db. Let's say Cloud 4 Academy -db. So here document ID you can give 1001, and field id, let's say email. Email id is arivu at gmail arivu, sorry, I'm just selecting this, arivu at gmail.com, and then add another field, first name, first name, first name. So here Arival and last name. So like that you can create number of attributes. That's not a big issue. Chinaya. Once you created and save it, so it is stored only one record currently it is storing. Okay. So now we created a Firebase. We created a API key. So and after that we placed in the code base, and then I'll tell you how to integrate the API key. Okay, this is what we have to create here: FireStore database here and collection, and then enter the field. Okay, now I'm going to the code base. I have created FireStore CRUD. Permission that I'm not opening the file, so the permission.json file, we can give permissions.json. We have to import like this in Node.js, permission.js, and then Firebase admin, you need to include that, and admin.initialize our credential. So this is a way to include a service account and the database URL, database default database, that's a default, and the URL you can give, and admin.firestore. So you can from there you can call firestore, assign to that, and then exports are hello world create. So this will create this will come from the UI actually, but I am hard coding this email ID and then hello student and code pillar. So this is what I just give this JSON structure. This JSON structure I'm going to write it into the file store database. So db.collection, you can see the, not you can see the cloud4 academy -db, right? That's the database, that's a collection name, right? Cloud4 academy, that's a collection, cloud4 academy -db, and then you can give the you can give any of the collection ID. So this is let's say collection ID, and then user the JSON, just directly writing this JSON, and then I say asynchronous function, then result could be create success, right? So it will go create success, and hello world create and hello world delete. This will delete the operation. So delete, we no need everything, so you can just put this. If you want to delete this ID, you can use delete operation, you can give this ID. So later on I will tell you. First we will go for create method. Okay, so you go for create method. So hello world create method, right? This method you have to give this method name in the cloud functions. Okay, I'm going to cloud function, so I'm just going back Google Cloud function search box. I'm going to search box, I'm searching cloud functions. So cloud functions, yeah, I click the cloud functions, and now create function, click create function. Once create function, you can give the cloud4 academy function, cloud4 academy -function. Send any region you can select, and trigger could be while storing that you have to trigger this cloud function, or event driven architecture, or you can integrate our FireStore whenever you are updating something, it has to trigger this function. So I'm just giving for HTTPS, like whenever I'm trying to access the URL, this is a URL, right? This is a URL. So whenever I'm trying to access this URL, what it will happen is it will call this function. This function will invoke the FireStore database, and then it will create the data. I'm just copying this URL. Okay, function, okay, cloud function, and authenticator or unauthentication. I'm going for unauthentication, I'm not giving authentication. So there are multiple ways you can create. So next button, and then what you can do is, here is important, I have index.js is there. I have already written the function, right? So we need to test these functions are working or not. Just you can test it. Node, so node FireStore CRUD.js, you can just run, there are no errors, right? Like that you can test it, and then you can test this in your local as well. You can test that, it will work actually. Okay, so just copy this code. So now hello world create method. So I'm just going to give this entry point. This method has to be called. That's why very important. Here we need to give the hello world create. This method we have to write here cloud functions, right? This is a function name, and then package.json. Package.json we have created already, it will all automatically created. Package.json, open package.json. And see there are two dependencies, Firebase admin and Firebase, and Express Node.js. If you want, you can include that. And we have to add the dependency, we include the dependency, that's it. We don't need to copy all the file. Yeah, I have created permission.json file. So you can, if you go to edit, you can plus symbol click and add a file. Permission.json I have created, and then package.json I have created, and index.js. These files are created, and then once we created, and then save and deploy. We have to deploy that, save and deploy. This is a method, and we can, here we can use hello world create. Hello world create we can use save and deploy. So this will deploy that, it will trigger the function. After saving, it will take some time. So if you want to check logs, you can check the logs. So this is how we have to check the logs. You can check the default log, or error wise you can filter, or you can search the log commands and log commands, and then you can find the particular log statements. So everything can be seen that. Okay, once we build that, then we can see the output. Okay, so just hold on. Yeah, function is deployed. Now it's deployed. So what we can do is we can test it now. I am just going to again Postman, and then running that. So it's taking time. Yeah, I'm going here. I'm going to Firebase. Yeah, see, it's created. 000 cloud based student hello cloud builder. If you want to delete, what you can do is we need a code changes. You can go there, code functions, and package.json. I'm just going here, hello delete. I'm giving that function name hello delete. Edit, just click edit, and then hello delete. You give hello delete, save and redeploy. It will deploy that. It will trigger. It will take some time. So I'm just now build success. So it's a green check mark was coming. So now I'm going to delete that. This is delete operation. Code for Academy. Number ID is 2222210. Delete last digit 210, right? If I see 210, so collection, this is a record, right? So if you want to, if you run this, it will delete that. Now I'm going to Postman. I'm running this function. So we can call via API gateway. There are multiple ways we can invoke this function. We can integrate in app, mobile app, anyway we can integrate it actually. So delete success. So if you see that, the record will be deleted. See, the record will be gone. The record is not there. Only one record is there. You can delete this record as well. You can go here and then give edit, and then give this number, and then save and deploy. So this is how we can integrate FireStore with our cloud functions. We can do that. So this very simpler way, we can just create a Node.js component, and then we are adding deleting functions, and it could be only one JS file, and then package.json we have to place, and then permission.json, that is our API key value. So this is how we need to create that in cloud functions. Okay, and let's wait for that. It's building. Let's wait first. Yeah, it's loaded, it's completed, and then I'm just going to test this URL. This is the URL. This is a testing URL. This is URL. Okay, just copy this, and I'm going to here. Now there is only one function is there, right? Only one record is there. This record also it will be deleted. I'm running Postman. Okay, now delete success. It will come delete success. It's loading. Yeah, delete success. Go here. See, no, there are no records, are there? 0 records. So this is how we need to delete that actually. So Firehouse we are using because via Firehouse we are adding the FireStore we are accessing, or we can directly FireStore we can create a database, and then we can IAM, as I said, IAM credential, IAM we need to create a API key, and then you can access. There are two ways, but I'm accessing through Firebase. Okay. That's all about the demo base, and thank you for watching. And we are looking forward to join our Glow 4 Academy.